We are on our way to Port Ferry. How exciting. So my daughter is filming all of this, which is very good, isn't it? And here we are, we're going through Australia. Australia is just have plain lands of nothing through many parts of it. But anyway, we're excited to go and see this festival and see what we can do for my daughter, Emily. It is about a 5-hour trip. So let's go have some fun and see what we can do. So now we're in the hotel. Here is this lovely hotel, and it was a really nice day in here. So let's go to the market. Hello everybody, it is the first day of the festival that we're doing. It is the Port Ferry Music Festival, which is the folk music festival, which is super cool. We're in the hotel at the moment. It is like 5:30 a.m. and we need to leave here by 6 because we are going to park all the cars in and start driving in very early. So the bump in time is 7 a.m. and for those of you that don't know, if you haven't done a festival, a bump in time is they give you a time when your car starts to go in, because you actually drive close to the stall and then unload everything, and then once you've unloaded it, then you literally want to drive your car back out, park it, and so on. So that's basically how it works. A bit tricky, I know, but that's literally how it works. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that today. But for this morning, as I said, we've got to do all the things that we've got to do in the morning, such as make the coffee. So I have done that. It's time for me to sit down and get everything organized. I need to get all the paperwork done, because you do need to have like a street pass as well. So and whatever venue that you're working with, they'll actually organize the street pass. So usually once you pay your fees and things like that, then they'll send you out all the information, and on it, it's like a street pass. So then that just tells you where your car is. It tells you a little bit about your rego and things like that. So then when you're bumping in and parking your car, they know, whose car belongs to who, in case they have to call it out over the loudspeaker and say, move your car, you've been there too long, and someone else is bumping in behind you. But anyway, that is pretty much how it works this morning. So it is nice and dark, but as we go, I will actually show you and tell you exactly what we're doing. All right, everyone, we are on our way to Port Ferry. As you can see, it is still dark. It is like 6:30 now in the morning, and even the moon is shining on our way. So my daughter Annie is filming, of course, and I am driving along. So now, like I said, we are going to Port Ferry. I'll show you what we've got to do to get into the festival, but let's go and have some fun and sell lots of things for my daughter Emily. Right, everyone, we are here. I'm just parking my car, and let's just go and walk up the other way. And I just thought I would show you a little bit about Port Ferry. It's really a beautiful, it kind of reminds me of like a bay kind of town. It is so cute, and everywhere I walk I actually see other holders with phones and showing, walking around, which is a little bit funny, isn't it? So obviously I can't film anyone as I'm going along, friends. I have to be very careful not to film anybody. I really don't like that. Some people really hate it, so, which I totally understand. But anyway, let's just go for a walk, and I'll show you as we're going along. And especially for those of you that are overseas, and I'm sure you're going to love just taking a bit of a scenic look about what a little Aussie town looks like. And I'm sure this town, I know it's not that busy all year round. It's basically the summer, because there's lots of holiday places here. And to give you an idea, it costs around $2,000 to $2,500 a day to lease a bed and breakfast here, or a hotel. That's why we didn't stay here, because it was crazy. We're not paying that. We stayed an hour away. So my daughter Annie has already gone and set up everything with her. I had to park the car because you've got to move the car, and now I'm going to walk towards everything. So, all right, friends, I am walking along. I thought I would flip the camera around, and I'm not sure you'd mind. Give you a bit of a look. It's going to be beautiful and sunny today. It's a little bit brisk, maybe 22 degrees at 7 a.m. in the morning, but it is meant to get to about 40 degrees today. That is Celsius. It's probably up close to the 100 Fahrenheit. So it's going to be really, really crazy. So it's been a long journey to get here. My beautiful daughter Em had a little beautiful baby about 3 days ago now, Charlie. He's absolute darling. So obviously we're doing this one for her because, you know, she's off being a new mumsy again with her little babies, and now she has 2 boys. So anyway, and I'm puffing because I've been walking all the way down the other end right up to this end. So basically when you do these things, you need to have a street pass. Sometimes you get to see as I call them, the weenies with a clipboard. They love to tell you what to do. But anyway, so you got to have that in the car. You have to show that with, you know, your license plate number. Then when you go in, you only have about 10 minutes to unload everything. And then you have to move the car back out really fast. So that's what I've done and moved it along. And of course now we're just going back to where it is. So I'll get to show you along the way. So let's go. So later on today, where the birds are having a feast right now, this is going to be a music festival. So they'll have music here and they'll have beautiful lights shining. So hopefully I can show you all that a little bit later. And then this is the street stall. So I'm going to show you as we go along. Let's just have a quick walk down. It's been embarrassing, everyone seeing me film and talking to myself. But anyway, this is the street festival. It will come down here and it will come right down the other end. That's a typical iconic Australian pub down there, and then you can see all of these, and I will show you our store. Let's just walk towards it. And ours is the pink one. So oh, actually it's not pink. All the things inside it are pink. My daughter ended up buying a new one which is white, and then of course this is the normal shops along here. Yeah, so they closed this whole street down. So this is the normal, you know, main street here, and it is kind of a country town. So it's, you know, like 5 hours from where we live. But oh, and I'm right next to the fairy dresses. I may have to buy one for my little beautiful granddaughter Ali, so, which is really, really cute. So I'll show you as we go past. I think we were next to this fairy lady last time, and I did say I have to buy one of these for Ali. So my little granddaughter is 4. I mean, look how cute that is. We'll have to get her those. So anyway, and here is Annie. She is setting up the stall. So there is so much to set up. So I'll bring you back when it's done. After a big day, and I ended up in hospital after collapsing on the with the heat stroke. Me and Annie now are going off with her big money to go and buy some chicken for dinner. So let's go over. Let's go, Annie, and go down here. Yes, I'm fine, everybody, but I ended up in hospital after collapsing with the heat, because the heat was nearly 100 Fahrenheit, or I think it was over 100 Fahrenheit, in the 40s C for us in Australia. So anyway, let's go and get some dinner. Hello everybody, it is day 2. So today we are going into Port Ferry again. Yesterday I ended up very sick in hospital. You know, it was like 108 or something Fahrenheit here, and 42, 43 degrees. So it was so hot that so many people fainted, and I ended up with a really high temperature. And anyway, just not well, but I'm okay now. So anyway, going back into day 2. So this is what we're doing. That's why my face is still a little bit puffy from yesterday, but anyway, I will be okay. But anyway, we're going back to the stall to see my daughter Annie. I've just dropped everything off because you have to actually put your car somewhere else, because this is held in the main street. Anyway, let's go and have a look. everybody, I am home now after this massive event, and I am holding the phone, so I'm sorry if it wobbles, and I'll try and be super good. But I thought, look, I'm just going to tell you how it went. It went super well. It ended up being a 16-hour drive all up with all the different driving I did for 3 days. So it is a really big effort doing a 3-day event. Like, seriously, it's a massive, massive thing, and you need at least 2 people, I would say, to do these kind of events. But anyway, it ended up okay. Because of the heat, we just definitely didn't make the money that my daughter made the year before, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, she still made several $1,000s, but usually you would expect to take about $6,000 at least for a 3-day event. But these are the things that happens, because you have to remember too that even though you might say, well, 3,000's a lot, well, it costs a lot in driving, accommodation, all of that. It's probably about $1,000 out of pocket before you even start. So obviously you want to make money, and setting up and pulling down every single day is really a massive big effort. And as I did say, I ended up in hospital as well, so that is no good. That did put a bit of a dampener on the holiday, but we still had a really nice time. Once I was better, I was only in hospital a few hours, put on the drip, and then they sent me home because literally I was just totally dehydrated, high temperature, and so on. But thank you everyone for the well wishes, because I've had lots of people messaging me, which is super sweet. So now I'm back home organising the Australian Soaping and Candle Conference, because that's what I'm on to next. And I was so worried when I was sick. I thought, oh no, the conference is closed, I can't get ill. But anyway, everything is fine. We're going to be fine. And back to work, back to Patreon, and all the other things that I need to do. So let's get going with all the good stuff. And I hope you enjoyed the video, my friends. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like. And of course, I'll be back on the next video. Bye, friends.